In this video, we deposit $1,000 to our Binance account with an attempt to turn that into 10,000 US dollars. But this is a part 1 of a 6 video series whereby we're going to be executing our plan and our trading strategies. In this specific video, I'm going to be sharing with you the exact same strategy that we're going to be using throughout these videos. If you're watching us for the first time, just know that this is a trading strategy video which plugs in into our crypto masterclass, which you can get absolutely for free right here on YouTube. If you haven't watched that class, you can find it in a pop-up right here, or I'm also going to leave the entire playlist in the description of this video. Everything is absolutely for free. So like I said, this video here, I'm going to be sharing with you the exact same strategy that we're going to be following throughout these videos. In order for you to follow along, you must have watched class number 8. I'm also going to leave it in the description of this video and also on a pop-up right here on top, because on that class we cover trading patterns, and in this video strategy we're going to be combining trading patterns with also something called a VPVR. Now I'm going to be showing you how to get the VPVR. If you don't have a paid subscription on TradingView, you can actually get it on Binance, and you can also get it on this platform here, which is absolutely for free. So I'll leave the links in the description of this video. Now the reason why I'm using Binance in this video is simply because a lot of you have been asking me to do a Binance video. However, you guys know that I'm trading on Bybit, and I think Bybit is the best trading exchange if you're trading the futures market. And not only that, if you sign up with Bybit, you can get up to $30,000 in welcome bonuses depending on your deposit and your trading volume. If you want to do that, you can find the link in the description of this video. Once you have signed up, you can actually gain access to our community. How do you do that? Just hover over on your Bybit account and copy your UID. Once you've copied this unique code right here, it will give you access to our Discord server where we're sharing trading ideas and also signals. So once you've actually copied that, you just come to our website and go ahead and just paste it right there. And then once you click on save, it will then give you access to our Discord group where we're sharing trading ideas, signals, and also airdrop that are coming up in the future. So make sure that you're part of that as well, only for people who are trading with Bybit and using our affiliate link. If you've been watching me on my live streams, you'll recall that I've been calling out very successful trades on the market. So this entire video is about me sharing the ideas, the strategy behind all the trades that I'm calling out whenever I'm streaming live. You guys know that the success rate is very high. So basically in this video, I'm sharing with you what's happening in the background whenever I'm calling these strategies. By learning this exact same strategy, you'll be able to call out your trade and actually do market analysis yourself and place successful trades. So let's go ahead and get started with today's video. And I know a lot of you who've been watching my videos have been DMing me on Instagram telling me that you're actually making a lot of money with these trading strategies, and I see all your DMs, and thank you so much for sharing the profits with me so that we can actually see that everything that we're talking about on our live stream is actually very good, and we're seeing the result. But I don't want to take credit for that, because as much as I share this content with you here on YouTube for free, you're also the one who is putting in the work, you know, initiating and actually going out there to trade on the market, because a lot of people are watching the videos and never do anything with the information that I provide here. And obviously this information is not financial advice. You must also apply your own risk and money management. Let's get back to the video here, and I'm going to be sharing with you how you can actually start applying this trading strategy on Binance. Or maybe before we even get to the video, let's watch the clip from yesterday's live stream whereby I was sort of like predicting where the market is going to go to, because our prediction played out exactly how we said it was going to be. For those of you who've been watching me for a while, you realize that in almost all our streams, everything we predict comes true on the market. Now, like I said, I'm going to be sharing with you here the exact same strategy that I'm actually using to analyze the market and predict what's going to happen next on the market. So let me play that clip for you from yesterday's video. Here, and maybe forming another one here, or maybe another forming and a bigger M pattern right here. So let me just show you that. Maybe we can be forming another M pattern right here. So right here, I'll take a short position again from this point here where we're actually trading, or I'll wait maybe for the market to give me a fake out until that point, then I'll take a short position right here. And if this then breaks the neckline, look at this, guys, the neckline is exactly where this support is. If you guys know how to use the VPVR, sorry, my camera is just not focusing well. You can see where we have the dotted lines here. That's forming again the neckline. So if I just leave it like that and I press exit, that will be then again, guys, we'll come back. Yesterday we did this white one, we did this analysis and look at how true it came out. We hit exactly our target from yesterday. So we'll leave this one and see if it plays out tomorrow or during the week. So our breakouts here, if you short here, and always guys, make sure that you're using a lower leverage, because sometimes the market can go against you. So you want to make sure that you always save the neckline. That's going to be our next take profit. This one right here. Remember, this yesterday was our take profit, and this is going to be. All right, so sorry about the audio. It's not that great because I'm streaming directly from my phone, but more on that later in this video. Now we can see that everything that we spoke about yesterday came true on the market, and we're going to go over exactly where we were yesterday. When I made the stream yesterday, we were exactly at this point here, right? And I told you guys to short the market yesterday. If you look at this, the date yesterday was obviously the 27th of November, and today is the 28th of November. You can see that the dates aligned. This is where I published the stream, and this is literally just less than 24 hours later, and everything played out the way that we had actually predicted. You can see this is where we were yesterday when we were on the live stream, and since that time, look at that, on exactly this pattern that we drew here, the market dropped by more than 7%. Look at that, 7%. If you're trading this on a 10x leverage, that is 70% of your account in less than 24 hours. So let's go over the strategy itself, but it's not only this prediction. So I don't want you guys to say, no, it's a fluke. For those of you who've been watching me trade live, you'll realize that we also called this one here, or on the stream that was a day ago. If I go to that stream right here, this stream here on the 26th of November, we called this pattern here. It was another M pattern here, the white line here. Maybe I can try to make it bigger so that you can see this white line here. And also that it hit our take profit, and the profit there was about 3%. So if you're trading with 10x leverage, that is 30% of your initial margin. So what I realized when it comes to chart patterns is that the M pattern seems to be a more repetitive pattern, especially now that we are in a bear market. So again, you need to refer to class number 8 of our futures masterclass. That course is absolutely free right here on YouTube. I'm gonna link it. I almost said I'm gonna link it. I'm gonna link it in the description of this video, and you can also find it on a pop-up window, but also you'll find it in the description of this video. Watch that class, which is class number 8. If you haven't watched the entire course, make sure that you watch the entire course, because on that course I go in depth with everything you need to know with regards to trading the futures market. But now let's not talk too much. Let's jump into the strategy. What is it? How do I get it right almost all the time? If we look back here, again, I'm a swing trader. This was about 16 days ago. We also predicted it here. We hit our take profit right here. Let me just zoom into that, and let me bring the pattern that we actually predicted, which is another M pattern here. Let me just make it bigger. You can see this orange line here, which is exactly what we predicted. This was our take profit, and indeed we did hit the take profit right here within this key area here. So you can see that the M pattern, like I said, it is repetitive. I think in the past 15 days we've seen the M pattern more than 4 times already within the chart. So let's dive into the strategy here. The indicator that I'm using, as you can see, it's the VPVR on this side. This is exactly also what we spoke about yesterday, the VPVR, because we saw this gray area here within the chart, which gave us a confirmation that the market will most likely drop to this area here, which was the area of support, and this one here, which is another area of support. So how do you actually apply this on your chart? If you're looking for the VPVR, come to the indicators tab and actually type volume profile. And the volume profile that you're looking for is the fixed visible range. So that's the exact one that you're looking for. But I don't like to use it here on Binance because everything is just so small, it's cluttered around. So what I would like to do is to always use TradingView. I'll leave the link to TradingView for those of you who are new. But if you've been watching our course, you know how exactly to apply these things. So again, if I come here, I can just delete the volume profile, and you come to indicators right here and look for volume profile, and this is the one that we're looking for. I'm going to click on that. As for me, I already have it on my favorite over here, so I can just come to my favorite and actually look for the volume profile. So I like to use it on a default settings. Basically how you set it up is you double click on it, and the only thing that you may want to change is this. When you actually zoom in here, you may find that this is actually all over your screen, so you can maybe set it up to 12. If you do that, you can see it's actually move it back right here, but I'm just gonna keep it to 30, and that's all that you're looking for. And everything I'm gonna leave it as standard. If I double click on it again, what I'm looking for is again the point of control, which is this line here. So make sure that you have the point of control. You can also use the developing point of control, but this is for more advanced traders, and maybe we'll cover this in future videos. So for now, I'm just going to turn it off. So everything, all the settings will be on default. You can always change this. Basically, this is the area up and area down. You can always change this to whatever color that you want to change it to, but again, I'm just going to leave it on a default. All right, so what is the strategy and how do you actually combine the volume profile with the chart patterns that we already covered on class 8? For us to do that, let's actually go back to yesterday's action. So for that, I'm actually gonna come back here and start from here, right? And I'm gonna clean my chart up and just remove everything here so that it's easy for you guys to see exactly what we're talking about. All right, now I've cleaned everything up, and like I said, we're always going to refer back to class number 8 because that's when we actually see the chart patterns. Starting from here, as a swing trader, what you're identifying here is a W pattern, which is obviously a bullish pattern. And once that pattern is actually broken up, that's when you actually take a trade from a neckline over here. But what we're interested in is the pattern that was developing yesterday. Yesterday, what we identified is this trend line over here, and also a pattern that is also forming here on top. So as always, once you've actually identified this, that means that the market will most likely start trading sideways, and as it gets squeezed here, it will actually move either on the opposite direction with a high volume, or it's also gonna move up with a high volume, right? So let's remove that. So from here, if we zoom out, we can see that there is an M pattern that is developing here. Firstly, there's an M pattern that is developing on a bigger scale, like so, right? Or you can actually bring it like that. So we can see that there is a potential M pattern that is obviously developing. I've already showed you guys that we already traded this M pattern here that was also forming right here, and we took profit on that as well. All right, so from here we can see that there is a potential M pattern here, and not only that, but we're now squeezing out here, which means that the breakout is imminent. Anything can happen on the outside with a very high volatility on either of these direction. But how do we know that the price is going to break out to that direction, right? So what we're looking for here is that if we see here on a volume profile, firstly, we know that there's a potential M pattern that is forming, right? So we know that there's a potential M pattern that is forming right here, which will have to break this neckline. This is where, once the pattern actually break the neckline, that's where you actually start trading. Because I am sort of like advanced and I know the sentiments of the market, I then knew that once we break here, right, we've got this gray area here on the chart. This gray area gave us an indication that the market will most likely come and drop, or rather bounce on this level here. So that's why I made that prediction from yesterday. So basically here what we're combining is chart patterns, which is basically class 8 that I've been referring to, or you can also find it on a pop-up. We're also using the volume profile. So the volume profile really gives us a visible range with regards to support and resistance, and where the price was mostly traded within this range that we have here on the chart. So it's very important that we actually take advantage of this volume profile right here. From here we can also see that we have a point of control, which is this red line here. And not only that, as the market is trading within this range, we know that it will most likely drop. It will most likely drop below this red line. Why? Because this is a point of control. This is the point where the market is mostly traded on within this specific time frame, right? And I'm on a 1 hour time frame, by the way, here. When the market is trading above this red line here, it will most likely drop below it. That's why we took a direction of actually shorting the market yesterday. That's why I said the market will most likely drop lower. Why? Because we're combining an M pattern that is potentially forming at the time, because it wasn't, you know, visible at the time. And then we're actually looking at where the market is going to go to. We know an M pattern will actually come to the neckline over here. And then we're also using the VPVR. This gray area here means that if the market breaks within this, it has no support here. You can see this gray area here has no support. So which means the market will most likely drop with high momentum, breaking that gray area here, because there is no support within that area. So that's how you use the volume profile, and you can use that in combination with the chart patterns that I've already given you guys. And as always, if you're part of our Discord group, you'll be able to get the book that I've been talking about here with regards to the chart patterns. The book is absolutely for free. It's also free to join our Discord group to anyone who is joining using our link, because that gives you benefits. Not only that, but it also supports me as a creator. So that is how you actually trade using this strategy here. So as I've already showed you, that the market then did exactly what we had anticipated earlier on, and let's go ahead and play that and see how it actually happened. And you can see right here, it just did exactly that, and it dropped exactly to these points that we had actually anticipated that it was going to drop into. So that's how you can actually apply a volume profile and also apply chart patterns, especially if you're trading on a bigger time frame such as 1 hour time frame. In fact, I believe that's a time frame that you should be using if you want to make more money, because the more you do scalping or day trading, the more likely you are to, you know, have losses within your trading portfolio. And as you guys know me, I hate losing. That's why I only take maybe 4 or 5 trades the entire month, because I'm only now interested on swing trading. But I will make a separate video on which, you know, trading strategy is the best. Not only that, but also should you be a swing trader, a day trader, or a scalper? We'll be looking into that on a video that is coming up very soon within this Binance trading video series. So I hope this video was very helpful to you. If you have no idea, if you don't understand everything that we're talking about here, always make sure that you sign up using our link on Bybit, because that will give you a direct access to our Discord group, where you can always interact with me and ask me questions as you go along on your trading journey, and interact with, you know, the like-minded people as well that are trading and that are also learning how to trade the futures market. So I've got 3 trading strategies if you're trading on Binance or Bybit, if you're trading the futures market. So make sure that you subscribe, turn on all post notification. The next video on this strategy is going to be coming up next. I'll leave it here on the link. Make sure that you subscribe, and also give this video a like. Leave a comment if you have any questions, and also make sure that you use the link in the description of this video to sign up through Bybit, because I think Bybit is the best trading platform to trade the futures market. I will see you on the next one. Goodbye for now. Peace.